How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review on the channel. As you guys can see, today the Liga NOS SBC came out last night, the League SBC, and we had the choice of two players. One was Rodrigo Battaglia, and number two was this man, Nakajima. Now, Nakajima looks amazing, looks fantastic, but the problem with Nakajima is the links to get him into teams and whatnot. So if I did him, he'd be a super sub. There's no kind of shame in that whatsoever. But Battaglia looks absolutely bonkers for his CDM on this game. So, in terms of my choice today, I might review Nakajima down the line. But I thought as a CDM, Battaglia could be amazing. He gets links to like the likes of Messi, the likes of other players within Liga NOS at this moment in time. Corona, he links to Corona, Nakajima doesn't. And I can get him in my team. So, today's review is Rodrigo what's his name? I've got Battaglia, boys. I was going to call him Balanza, but it's not. It's Battaglia. So, lads, if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that hype. Smash that like. And let's aim for 1,000 likes today. That would be sensational. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. And click the little notification bell as well to be notified of when I do upload these reviews and other content on the channel. Hope you're having a great day today, by the way. Now, the predicament I'm in right now, you see my team, it plays like this in game, it plays exactly like this in game, 4-4-2, but my predicament right now, before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, is, should I sell Dalglish? Dalglish is amazing. Dalglish, for me, is one of the best in the game. Lads, let me know what you would do in the comment section below, because will his price go down, will it stay the same? I'm in like 58 mines right now. I really don't know. But in terms of this 4-4-2, the tactics on that are pressure and heavy touch, width for 5, depth of 4, you've seen all this yesterday, balanced 5, 6, 2 and 3 on free kicks, and that is exactly what we're doing. And on Battaglia, he's naturally going to sit back due to his work rates. He's got medium down work rates, he's naturally going to sit back, but I'm not going to put like an anchor on him. Not in terms of the chemistry, I'm literally like a ship. I'm not going to throw the anchor off boards and ground this guy and stay back while attacking. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give him the freedom to get forward when he wants to. I think he's got good attacking position and whatnot. And he's got a good shot on him as well. So I'm going to give him the position, positional freedom to do what he wants within that position. Like I said, he's got medium high work rates. He is very tall in this game, 6'2" for a CDM. He is quite tall. He's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, and his right foot primarily. Now, as we go and have a look at his stats, you can see that he does have really good attacking positioning at 90. He's also got good acceleration at 80, good sprint speed at 85. Very well-rounded this card. 73 finishing, but again, naturally he's going to sit further back than many a card in this game because of his work rates medium to high. So in terms of getting forwards, he will, if, and this is a big if you do the 1-2s in midfield, you do the 1-2s, and that's L1 or LB, depending on which console you're on, PlayStation or Xbox, and pass at the same time, or do like a give and go sort of thing. You can choose to pass it back to him, or you can choose to not to, and you can do stuff like that. But sadly, the rest of his stats, he's got 91 shot power, 94 long shots, which in certain situations, that shot power is so damn OP, man. Vision, 84. Now, his curve isn't that great at 52, but his passing is bloody phenomenal. I can't wait to show you some passes I did with this card, because it is that bloody good, lads. It is that bloody good. 91 short pass and 89 long pass. With the engine chem style, which I did apply, goes to a 96 short pass, 99 long passing. It was incredible. Agility's on the low side at 70. The balance is at 71. That's why I did put engine on the card. His reactions are 88. Ball control is 89, dribble is 87, and the composure is 86. Like I said, a very well-rounded card. As a CDM, you need to be able to defend. He's got 85 interceptions, defensive awareness of 84, stand tackle of 86, and slide tackle of 78. And the physicals are there with the card. He doesn't really need the jump because he's 6'2" tall. He's got 92 stamina, 81 strength, and 94 aggression. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. So whilst that sinks in, let's have a look at the gameplay highlights with Battaglia. So here we go then, lads, into the gameplay clips. Now, he did score for me. He did score 1 goal for me. He assisted like twice, and I played about 4 games today in Division Rivals. It's a sweaty game mode, man. It's so sweaty. Everyone just likes to hold possession. This was his 1 goal, getting behind the defence. Using that aggression that he's going to be known for in this game. He's aggressive. CDM wins the ball back. 50-50s. It's his every single time. And he's got the shot. The shot power took it past the keeper. A tremendous shot into the bottom corner there from Battaglia. And you would have noticed as well, he used his weak foot. Now, in terms of the weak foot, it is 4-star, so that's definitely a pro to this card, because he can lever it, he can pass it on his left or on the right. Right foot is his primary foot. And in terms of what else he brings to the table, lads, Just wait till you see his array of passing. Now, this is what he does. And this is how you get him forwards. You do the 1-2s in the midfield and link him between the other players in your team. Naturally, he's going to sit in that kind of position. Seen as, like, he just gets there. You see the give and go there. He gets in the position, takes a shot, and it cannons back off the post. So, again, in those positions, he can cause a problem going forwards. But naturally, as a senior, he can cause even more problems. What do I mean by that? His array of passing is bloody nuts on this game. You see a pass, you make the pass every single time. And you're going to see him do some amazing passes from time to time. And you're going to see him link up in the midfield because that's what he did best. He linked up with the strikers and the wingers, basically. I used a 4-4-2 formation and he linked up very, very well. You see the through ball there, and that is one of his assists, one of the 2 assists, but sometimes he got the assist where it wasn't given, that kind of thing, you know? So you will see that in this review as well. Sometimes the pros of this card, defensive positioning. It's on point, man. It's on point. His defensive positioning makes him better than Mascherano for me. Makes him better than Paulinho for me in a CDM position. And he just plays that role so damn well. He intercepts the ball a lot. He really, really does. He's got 85 interceptions, so you would expect that. But with that, he can also tackle. His tackling's it's on point with centre-backs on this game. His tackling is very, very good. And I don't believe it's the strength that gives him the edge. I don't believe it's the stand tackle stat of 86. I believe it's the aggression. The aggression is bloody phenomenal with this card. So if you do see a tackle, you're going in for a 50-50, you're going to come out of the ball every single time. And talking about his passing and his array of passing and whatnot, I thought I'd showcase his passing to the stream. I was streaming whilst doing this. You see that pass out wide, and he receives the ball back, and then he's going to thread the ball down to the winger here, Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's going to cross it in. Dalglish's going to head it in the back of the net. But that pass out to the right wasn't his best pass. The best pass was where he did a ball roll and then outside of the boot pinged it to the left winger. That might be in this next clip here, but it might be, it might not be. No, it's not. It must be the next one, lads. It must be the next one. That was him breaking the play up in midfield because his tackling is very good in this game. Passing, another one. Ball control. Wow. Wow, his ball control is crazy. And the shot power is there as well. As he gets the ball, he does a ball roll, and then he pings it with the outside of his right foot, man. It's weighted perfectly. Every single time he does a pass, it is weighted perfectly. Hence, why passing has to be a pro with this card. The cons with this card is that it's clunky, and I know a lot of you ask me, what does clunky mean? That's not like native in English and stuff like that. So what clunky is that, how do I explain it? You know when you turn really, really slow. It's almost like you turn it 90 degrees. Remember the old FIFAs where you had to use the directional stick to turn? It's like that. It doesn't feel like using like an analog stick. It feels like you're using directional buttons and you turn in 90 degrees every single time. So that being said, let's get into the overall rating for Rodrigo Battaglia, boys. I forgot his name again. So there we have it for Rodrigo Battaglia. I didn't forget his name then though. So in terms of the overall rating for this card, he will get an 8.7. He's a phenomenal CDM on this game. I fully believe that he is better than Mascherano, who I will put there as a kind of comparison to this card. But as a CDM, an all-out CDM, I do believe he's better than that Mascherano card. So 8.7, it highlights all of these kind of pros and puts it into one to give him that overall rating because he's a very solid CDM on this game. A very astute CDM. He's a great passer of the ball. He's good technically. But again, it's the turning, the clunkiness that can catch him out sometimes because say if a pass goes past you and you need to turn to chase down the pass, lads, he's going to turn very slowly, and by the time he turns, he's already got the ball, your opponent, and he's making a run onto the last man of your defense. So again, that's not that good. It's not that good, and I think that needs to be highlighted with this card. So in terms of what's good for this card, you've seen what's good for this card. There's so many positives for this card. Even the pace. I didn't mention the pace, but his pace is actually quite decent on this game. It's just that he turns very, very slow. So that would be the clunkiness of the card, and I'll put it down to the agility, which you can see on the right-hand side in the key corner. In terms of value for coins, I went 6.8. Lads, you do get a good card back. That's 84, going on 94, which I'll explain just in a second. But the packs back in return are just shockingly shite. They're just not good. They're just not good. So I need to mention that as well. So in terms of value for coins, just get a 6.8, because 220k for this card, Nah, that's too much. Oh, man, it's too much. It's just too much. I was doing this SBC, and I was like, oh, that's 100k spent, that's 150k spent, that's 180k spent, That's 200k spent. Honestly, it was very frustrating doing all these silvers and silver teams that cost a lot because price fixes and the market kind of demands push the price up with certain silvers, and it was very, very frustrating. It really, really was. And then to get a silver pack back in return, it's not that great, lads. It's really not that great. So in terms of enjoyment with this card, he's getting an 8.0. He's an enforcer in the midfield, and he protects the back line very, very well. And in terms of FUT Champ status, if you can get him in your starting lineup, I'd definitely start him. As for a super sub, probably not. Probably not. He would have shored up the defence in the latter stages, maybe in a 4-2-3-1, and you're trying to seek out the game and seal out the win. Maybe Battaglia could be as a good sub, but right now, I'd say he's a starter for my liking and my beliefs to this card. In terms of games played, he played 4, he scored 1 and assisted twice. 7.6, 8.4 and an 8.3 were his first 3 match ratings. In terms of links, anyone in Liga NOS, I mean, like you've seen the link at the start, I used Corona. Icons, of course, and he's one of those players that will be quite difficult to link up, but you've got likes of Messi, Mascherano, Zanetti. If you did Icons up, Prime Zanetti, that's a good link to Battaglia right there. And the single player today would be Michael Ballack. Michael Ballack I've used in this game, and I reckon he's very similar to Battaglia. He's got medium to high work rates, I do believe, as well. And they play quite similar, also quite a similar height, I do believe. Battaglia 6'2", Ballack maybe 6'2", 6'4". It's somewhat similar, maybe like 6'3" or 6'4", or 6'1". I don't know. No, look similar to me because I'm small. In terms of the key pro will be the passing, the key con will be the agility and the best chem style. Look at this, lads. Look at this. Engine takes him to a 93 centre midfielder from an 84. What? Are you pulling my chain? What is going on there? That is incredible. Also goes to a 91 cam, a 90 rated CDM, and a 90 centre forward and 90 right forward. So if you believe you're getting an 84 for this SBC, lads, you are so wrong, because even with a basic, I believe I've seen this somewhere, with a basic, he goes up to 90 or something like that. The 92 centre midfielder with basic. Basic. You don't even have to put a chem style on him. And he goes to a 92 centre midfielder. That is incredible. In terms of the best within that position, being Argentinian, I would go Battaglia over Mascherano every single time. And within the league right now, I'd say Battaglia is the only kind of forerunner, or the only one that I'd consider for a CDM within that league. As of right now, the passing will be an 8, the physical will be an 8, and the shooting and dribbling will both be a 7. And this review will be done. I hope you have enjoyed the day's review. Hopefully something else comes out at 6, and I'll get something out later tonight. But we'll have to wait and see to what EA's got planned for this week. I know it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, coming from Friday. I'm looking forward to it, man. I look forward to it every year. I just hope they do something a little bit extra special and release like a new set of cards, not just cards that we've already seen and stuff like that. But lads, I hope you have enjoyed this review. If you have, once again, answer my question, by the way, in the comment section below. Should I sell or keep Kenny Dalglish considering the price? Because as you guys know, I review cards for you guys on this channel, and if I can't afford them, you won't get reviews. Simple as that, boys. So I'm thinking about selling Dalglish right now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But yeah, lads, if you have enjoyed, smash a like on it. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. Support on the recent videos have been cracking. So thank you so much for that. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Click the little bell as well to be notified when I do uploads. And lads, I will catch you all next time.